Hi, this is Nisa Sunar, and I just want to talk about something that I'm very passionate about, which is music. I'm going to put on some Beethoven. Okay, it's a video. But basically, yeah, let's turn it up. So basically, my favorite symphony of his is actually the seventh, which is playing right now. I like it a lot because I've played it a couple of times as a violist in an orchestra, and it's just very exuberant with really great themes and so forth. And I know I've loved classical music since I was a very young child. I started playing violin at age 5, switched to viola at age 11, was really devoted to music, and then I went to college for viola performance. I have a bachelor's in viola performance, and then I went for a master's, but I had to leave the degree halfway through because I developed schizophrenia. So anyway, as a child, once I discovered classical music, I fell in love with it, and I loved so much how it has this sort of perfection to it, where you have, for example, in a piece, a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it's perfectly formed like a pearl, like reading a book. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end with an arch, with a climax, or what have you. And basically, classical music from like classical times, the classical era, they're these forms, so you're writing a symphony within a specific form that they're supposed to follow. And the beauty of the music is found because you're adhering to those rules while diverging from them in that creative process. I hope I make sense. But when I was a child and I loved classical music, I got to school and I became very depressed because classical music was not popular. It wasn't enjoyed. It was more about like New Kids on the Block and pop bands, and I just saw it all as so evil because you're not rewarding intelligence or the product of highly trained people, but you're just trying to make money by creating fashion that people have to follow. And then it made me so angry, and from a very early age I internalized that everything that was not classical music was evil because it kind of propagated this whole fashion and popularity, this whole culture that disgusted me. So clinging to classical music for me was a way for me to reject that materialistic culture. But I was also very sad because I felt very isolated in my own affinity for classical music. So even from like first, second grade, I was very paranoid, and I felt like if somebody discovered my love for classical music, I would be persecuted, I'd be hated. It just made my soul wither, and it was horrible. And there was just also a lot of trauma too, because having the propensity for depression already, and then feeling that way, it became such that then eventually I couldn't make music because of some sort of alchemical processes in my brain that created these wordless feelings that were essentially sadness, far too heavy for a child to bear. So when I was about 10 years old or so, I was practicing, and all of a sudden I feel like I suck at music, I can't play, stop, why are you bothering to try, you suck. And it was just devastating, and this all brewed within me, and eventually I developed depression, and I was too depressed to practice because every time I pick the viola up and try and practice, my mind would betray me and tell me horrible things like I should die and stuff. But I love classical music, and I'm not going to give up my affinity. I just wish more people would jump on board, I want there to be some sort of revolution where people, admire skilled people, or people who use the human soul to create something that only people can create, right? I like the Olympics, actually, because those people, these athletes, are so highly trained and the best of the best, and we look up to them. And I just wish it would be that way in other more artistic forms, because art is the same thing. It requires a high amount of skill, especially with musicians or dancers. It is physical prowess, you know. And I wish we could just go in that direction instead of the direction of popularity, because when there are popular things, that means that we can be led, or we can be become competitive with one another, whereas like with art, it's a very collaborative thing, so we appreciate one another. Of course, there's competition in art too, and that's another topic, but anyway, I hope you have a nice night. Okay.